Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little bit since I've done a video, but I'm going to use a palette. I've used it numerous times, so I'm not sure about what colors I'm going to pick because I pretty much used them all. This is the palette. It's the Morphe Gold palette, and they have several of them, but what I love is the center color in all these palettes. It's really, really gorgeous metallic colors. And they go on really, really nice, so I might do my whole eye. We'll see. I'm not going to do both eyes on camera, but I'm going to do one because I don't want to make my videos too long. All right, let's see. The first color I'm going to go in with, it's hard to read it, Fancy That. And I actually have a doctor's appointment today, and I'm so sick of doctors, but... All right, so we're going to start right in the crease, and you're going to look straight at the camera because I have hooded eyes. I saw this on another content creator, and it really helps. So you want to really, I'm trying to go really into the socket, and I'm just going to blend it out as I go. Yes, I put too much product, I think. Sometimes some palettes are more pigmented, but I'm going to blend the shit out of this, so... And while I'm doing this, I'm bringing it up to my brow bone a little bit. Just bringing it up so I close my eyes and open. You can see it. Yeah, I'm going to have to go in with another brush. So I'm going to blend that out. Sometimes I do use too much product because I'm usually in a hurry. Okay, so I'm going to use another fluffy brush. And I'm just going to keep blending that out. And I do bring it up just a little bit as I blend it out. And this eye, for some reason, one eye always comes out better than the other. But I'm just going to show you the one eye. I'm going to try to get a little closer so you guys can see better. I always got my nose. And then I just bring it out, and you guys know I always clean it up. But yes, it's quite a lot of blending. I used a little bit too much product. And I've already primed my eyes. I used Too Faced primer and some powder. And the powder I use is Sophia and Mabel. It's a pressed powder. And I'm going to keep blending because I want that nice look. Okay. Then what I'm going to go in with was a bit of concealer. I'm going to cut the crease. And I'm just going to... I want to go up a little bit because I don't want a big... This is how I do it anyway. And I go up just a little bit because I have really bad, like my eyes are so hooded. And I'm using Maybelline concealer. And I'm just trying to cover the whole eye. And I just go slow. I've done this so many times now that I try to do it a little quicker, and it tends to get a little messy. And I get a little tissue so I can wipe stuff off. And forgive my brushes, I really have to clean them. This has been a crazy week. Yes, I'm blending again. Because when I look in the mirror, it looks like it's too much, but I know it's not perfect. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a lighter shade. And I'm going to put that. Let's see. Get a little smaller brush. Oh my gosh. I really got to clean my brushes here. Okay. My brushes are all over the place. All right. Then I'm going to go in with Cream de la Cactus. And I'm just gonna put this lighter shade, and I'm blending it into that color. Just so it's nice and soft. See, it's not as dark. You don't want to cover this whole color in your crease. I just want to lighten it, and I put a little lighter shade under my brow bone. Kind of makes it pop. All right. Now, Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to use that center color, and I'm going to use my crease brush because I think, let's see, maybe not. I'm just going to use this brush, and what I'm going to do is dab into this middle shade. Yeah, you can tell I use this palette quite a bit. And then I'm just going to put the color, I'm packing it on with a pretty flat brush. I'm going over the entire lid. If you can see, I put it exactly where I put the concealer. And I'm pretty much just like packing it on, but I'm also blending it a little bit. Bringing it out to the edges. Look at that. Can you see how pretty that is? And I am going to just go up a little bit more, so that line on top isn't so thick. Look at that. It's really, really pretty. And that's what I like about these colors. They have silver. They have different palettes, and they're not that expensive. So I would give them a try. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. And I love the pigmentation of Morphe. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going with a darker shade. And I'm going to use a smaller brush. If I can, I love these. They're BVD, I believe. I have a few of these. I'm going to dip into the real dark shade. It's called Dark Money. It's this shade right here. And I'm just going to go under my eye. I want to do this slow. I always seem to make a mess. I just dab it. I just put a little bit of product on top of the brush. Right on the top. And I just bring it out. See? And then I'm going to blend it. Turn the brush around, and then I'm going to blend that out. Then I'm going to take a little more, and I'm just going to go on the outer part of my eye a little bit. Not a big wing, just like a little bit of color, the darker shade. Yes, I got to keep dipping it because that gold is so pretty that it's a little tough to cover it. See? And I'm just going to blend it out. Yes, it looks a little messy, but I will clean it up. I should hold my eye. I don't know what's going on here. Yes. And because I want it really, really smoky under my eye. And some people might not like this look. But I'll show you what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to take a Q-tip and some micellar water. This one's all-in-one replump, which is what I need. They have all different types. And I'm going to take a Q-tip and I'm going to clean it up a little bit. Because I don't want it to be too thick looking. No more. So I want that nice angle. This always, I just gotta blend that a little bit. I'm not putting a lot there. I'm just trying to blend it a little better so it's not so messy. Yeah. I'm just trying to might even, I kind of want it really smoky, and I'm just gonna, all right, eyelash curler. Then I'm gonna use some e.l.f. mascara. I really love this stuff. I think it's Elf is starting to be one of my favorites. A new favorite. I have Maybelline too. I love their lip colors and stuff. Yeah, I don't know why. Under my eye always seems to be, gets messy. I don't know why. The next thing I'm going to do is my contour. And this is in Aruba Island. I'm going to do it underneath my cheekbones. And I just use a little bit of product. And I really like this shade. This is like really pretty for me. I don't want something too dark. And I blend it in as I go. This is a brush I got from a face palette from Lorac. And I love the brush, so I just kept it. The palette's no longer, I've already used it all. Right, then I'm going to add a little contour on my forehead. I just seem to have a big forehead. My hair's gotten pretty thin as I got older and all that fun stuff. So my hair is very thin, and it just gives me like a large forehead. And for anyone that suggested bangs, I can't do bangs because my hair is just way too thin on top. So yeah, and then I put some under my chin. And just make sure you really blend it in. You don't want people to see that dark, the line. I don't know why it always smudges under my eyes. It's probably just a little oily under my eyelids. Bottom of my eyes, sometimes I think it just gets... So anyway, I'm going to use my Tarte blush, and this is in the shade... Let's see, Blushing Bride. Dab into a nice fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna put it right over the contour and blend it into the contour. Just keep an eye on the time. I have yet another doctor appointment. All right, then I'm gonna go into with, I've used it many times, Lip Sense, and this is in Goddess. It's a real pretty pink, and you do 3 light layers. You want to make sure you get it in your waterline, and you wait, I don't know, like 10 to 15 seconds sometimes. See? They do, some of them have a smell of alcohol, so if you don't like that, this might not be the product for you. I've just gotten used to it. And what I like about these, they're on the higher end. They can be a little pricey. I think they're like $22 or something. It may seem a lot, but these last a long time, and it doesn't come off. You can eat and drink with it. I like how the look turned out. It's probably looks a lot, not as dark as when I go to work. I have a really nice, pretty makeup mirror that lights up. Now I gotta let that dry. And if you ever decide to order a Senegence, you can find a consultant online. And it's important that you also buy the lip. It's a moisturizing gloss. It goes over the color. It helps set the color. This color will last pretty much like about 8 to 12 hours, depending. It pretty much lasts all day for me. It's a little still, and look, it does not come off. The gloss will come off. You have to reapply the gloss if you want to, but the gloss will come off a little bit when you eat a drink, but the color underneath will stay, if that makes sense. And you also need to buy a lip color remover that helps take up the color off. I love this gloss. It's moisturizing. Really makes your lips feel good. Because you want to make sure it dries, because if sometimes I forget to do that and the applicator will really get gross and the inside of this will get gross. You can see I have a little bit of color on there because a lot of times I'm in a hurry, but make sure it's dry before you put the gloss on. All right, that's the look for today. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.